Hello there, beautiful souls. Hello there, beautiful souls. Yes, I'm back in my garden again. And today I've been doing quite some things. And I need to sit differently. You still see me? And I don't know. It's like I have the last bits of battery. I'm recording this video not from my phone but from my actual microphone. Um, and it's a little bit chaotic. I just built this like fast. um, and I felt very called to come here today. I don't know for what specific reason, but I'm even wearing my new t-shirt for summer, which is always like, I don't know, probably because of the day that I just have experienced. I don't know. Is it like I don't know how to put this. Yeah, we are. Oh, it was 111. Still so focused on being perfect sometimes, right? So today I have been going through a lot emotionally. I have been honest, I think, for the first time in a very, very long time when it comes to something specific. And it made me feel like very, not anxious, but I was nervous all the time. I was even, I think, dreaming about that. Yeah, I think I have just been telling someone, I'm not gonna mention who that is, how I actually feel about something. Um, and well, usually I would not be like, I don't feel like classes today. I don't know why. Sorry, it doesn't feel so real. Even though I'm not gonna see much, but probably it's because you can see the emotions of a person more so when they are not wearing anything in their face to cover it. Like people don't know what real face looks like, and with glasses makes the eye bigger, the eyes bigger, but it's not the truth, not at all. Probably it's better to transmit that not through glasses, but actual. Like I also feel like putting this down. It's like just this one straight string of hair. I don't know what that is actually. Um, it's like this heart has been like being my company today. Well, and because someone was asking me for a favor again, and I felt like they're always expecting me to say yes and not have a boundary. None of that, and I don't have boundaries, but like usually I'm still the person that cannot say no. And yeah, I did actually not say no, but I said that I don't like that. I don't like to do that, and I just wanted to let them know that I'm very uncomfortable with this. And then the person did not reply at all anymore, nothing. But then after I was honest towards myself first and then to that person, like all my headache, it was just clearing and clearing, and I said, okay, of course I will like do that, because I still feel a lot of love towards doing that now after I actually said what I feel about that. It's just not okay for me, mostly, not always, and I just don't want to do that, to be honest. And I don't know why that was so important, but I just feel like sometimes I feel like people are still thinking that I'm this kind of person, that is just not standing up for themselves. But I'm not. I've never been that. I just thought I have no right to do that. And that's just what I'm recently just going through. And probably if you're here, you're too. And I've interestingly, I'm called to talk about color, like red. I was never wearing red before. When I was a teenager, I had this gray face, I would like to call it, like the gray mouse. It's like I was very introverted, not because I'm an introverted person, which I maybe partly be, but what are those things, still boxes we put in ourselves into. Sometimes we feel like having people around, sometimes we don't. But why do we need to label everything? Like, we are who we are, and whatever we are experiencing right now, I feel like that's okay, because we deserve to look after ourselves. But we sometimes don't do that, right? And this is really sad, because we neglect ourselves. We are making ourselves unrealistic, and we're just hurting ourselves so deeply that we don't even realize. And I've been through that, right? Like with the gray mouse face, like I call it. I've only been wearing gray. I would only wear clothes where I would be like less and less and less there, right? Gray is pretty neutral, and these days I only wear them like in jogging pants, at home. But I don't really like gray anymore. A lot has changed. My posture has changed. Everything. I wasn't talking back then much. I would just always want to hide. I was this kind of shy person that, well, people would assume that I don't like to be part of the community, but I just was in this deep darkness that I didn't even think much about community. I just felt like I don't deserve anyone or anything, or especially when we come into teenagehood, it's just very dark sometimes, very dense, very there's a lot of tension. There is just pain all around sometimes, and we start to doubt ourselves. Even in beginning in the school years, our society sometimes I feel like it's just made for us to doubt ourselves, to not believe in ourselves, to forget that we are loving ourselves, that it is wrong to love yourself the way you are, that you need to look a certain way. Why do we do that, right? We cannot, we can change what we look like, but is this really what we want? Do we really wanna always change everything just because someone else couldn't accept what we are, who we are? And then it's like in society, and we learn that we came here, right, to make this life experience. But we are also here, especially if you are watching for this change. We are not here anymore to like neglect ourselves, doubt ourselves, make ourselves very small, making ourselves feel incapable of love or who we are, or I don't know what, in all those worlds, right? We are not meant to be in so much pain. We are not meant to be neglecting ourselves. It needs to stop eventually. We cannot live on like that. It is so ultimately wrong, you know? And I'm saying this with all truth that I feel in my heart. It is wrong to see ourselves as something that is imperfect, that is not worthy. Because the standards that we have in this community are ridiculous. We are not here to hate ourselves, but to come back to ourselves, to see ourselves fully. And we're here for that change, to see that, finally. And to not only see that, but embody that. I do not like everything about myself. Not self. I'm not like more than just one person yet. But it's just like those different phases, those different versions, that we have. It's like more those selves that we had, that we are now and yet to embody. Those are still part of one. And well, even like today, I've been struggling so much. When it's not about my body's appearance, it is about who I am. Like, I've been doubting myself like today all the time if I've been wrong. I'm doing something wrong. Or what is wrong with me? Why can I not speak up? Why do I feel like I cannot speak up? Like all this doubt, but at the same time, this compassion that is now coming to me, coming from within me. It's not coming from somewhere else. It is coming from right here up my heart, from within, like this energy that is unfolding. And yeah, I just feel like this energy is like ridiculous. And I've been coming home and I had to cry because I couldn't bear this anymore. And like I even see like those black lines from crying now because I just put them away. Um, I like to wear sometimes a little bit of makeup just for my eyelashes because I just love to like make my eyes stand out. Because once I hated my eyes, the only thing I loved about myself was my hair, like nothing else. Like not my personality, but my hair. My hair was back then very healthy, very beautiful. Right now I would say it's healthy, but it's very frizzy. It's just showing that there is a lot of static within me that is just rebelling against everything that was against my truth, like not in a bad way, like in war or something, but it's just like it's not fair to myself to act like I don't matter, and it's not fair to others to act like I don't matter. It's not fair to show that to the kids. It's not fair that we live like that when the world needs more of who we truly are. And it's not about like doubting your truth. You see that? Those are not bad. Like those are like just flies that look like wasps. And they were not leaving me alone until I let them sit on my hand. Now they are coming back. But it's like we need to allow those things in. They're not here to harm us. Not everything is against us. We don't need to have a war with ourselves or with others. It is just more of this internal understanding and then embodiment that we deserve to be who we are, how we are, no matter what we look like, no matter how we are, if we feel weak, if we cannot stand up for ourselves. All of that is loved. All of that is wanted, you know? That's more so what it's about. We don't need to scream at people and like make a scene go crazy. But it's about this internal embodiment to just first see, okay, I feel this way. And I allow myself to be this way. And I allow myself to hold whatever I'm holding now. You have probably no idea how much it took for me to come to this YouTube channel after I had my double troll surgery. My face was still how it was, still very special, let's just say it like that. And I never liked my experience, yeah, my appearance, never. Ever since I was like 6 years. And it maybe even before. But then I think I fully started to doubt myself so much that I forgot that I always were loved and accepted. And that's not even about society, but this is just part of our truth. That we don't need to do anything to be loved and accepted because we always were. And society is just more like a filter we have put on our eyes, like glasses you can wear. And now we cannot see anything else but that. But society does not define our worth or our money or I don't even know what. Nothing can do that. We just need to allow ourselves to finally see that we are worthy, that we are beautiful, that we are needed, and that my cat is here. But you cannot see her. Where is she? Nina. Hello. Can you see her? She's here. I'm like, there she is. She is embodying herself beautifully with her little bellies like this part is like wobbly. It's so funny. You might see it here. Can you see it? No, she's going to the lavender. Right to my salad. Probably she's checking if it's alright. She's like helping me tongue everything. It's like so gross, but probably she knows that the ground, the the soil needs more nutrition. You would never know what they were doing it. But not in my salad, but somewhere else where I have my flowers and seeds that are growing. Just eatable flowers. I was using it as a cat toilet. But now I think she stopped. But she was like in the beginning phase. Yeah. Mm, just a little fun next to all this seriousness. I wouldn't even say it's seriousness, is it? Yeah. But yeah, it took a lot out of me to come here. Not today, not that much anymore. But in the beginning phases, to show my face and like, oh my god, I will get so much hate because I had this hate within myself that I learned, that I took on. Right? I thought like I'm not supposed to be there. But who is saying that actually? Who can make us not do that? We are not in those times anymore. A lot of us are still are already out of that. You can see that in parts of society. I just wanna drink something, wait. In parts of our society that we are out of that. There is still war, yes, but we also need to think about what we have here right now. We do have the right to speak our truth, to embody our truth, and no war will ever stop that. And there is cruelty in this world, no doubt there is. But what about your inner world? Do you still allow cruelty there? Because what difference does it make to think about the cruelty in other countries that are having war if you're not looking within yourself, where everything starts? If we still have war in our inside, how would the world ever be able to change if we do not allow ourselves to be in peace with who we are? How will we find peace as a collective, as humanity, right? How? And it's not about those people who can't. In the first place, it's about you, it's about me, it's about making a start. It's about allowing. We cannot make a change in like one day. Sometimes we can make a change in one day. But in this collective way, it needs years. But it always starts with us. We're not here to like be hopeless, right? We are here to see that there is hope and there is always the possibility to take action. But we need to find this from deep within. We all do have the longing for love, to be accepted. But do we think about getting this from within ourselves? Or do we feel more so within this lack that we never get it? Because even though a person might be loving you so wholeheartedly, would you still believe that you are loved? Would that change everything? Sometimes a love or loving someone or your kids, anything, anyone, can shift you in so many ways, but it's only because you are allowing that shift. And yes, the more we have those kind of people around or places that make you feel loved, the more we start to believe. But it's still something we need to allow in. You see, it can change a lot, but not without your acceptance, not with your allowance. You see, nothing can change, but you don't allow it to change. Like in our society, you can still see that. We have changed. And some people are not allowing that, but they could be changing possibly. But they're just not seeing that it's possible. Like I have some people in my life that still think they deserve pain and suffering. And I cannot make them change just because I'm saying, okay, you deserve so. Or I can be coming there all the time. But that wouldn't help them because they cannot feel it within themselves. Then I'm giving them this feeling, right? And how are they supposed to see their own power and capability of holding that if then they are kind of feeling like they need me to feel that through them? This is also not fair to others, you know? It might be with a good will, But how good is this will if we are unconsciously making them? Hello. There's someone watching me. No, he's laughing too. It was so funny. He's like standing there like a rock, like staring. I didn't see his face, but it's so funny. He was staring at me. I was like, hello. I was like staring and then laughing because I was laughing. Hey, Mina is there. You can see her ass. I like hope. Always hold that within your heart. Hope. No, it's my sister. Isn't that funny? It took a lot out of me. Not out of me. It's like, how can we be serious if they're staring at you like that? He's like playing with me. You know those games where you have those hammer and those what are they called? Like those, oh, what are they called? You know those little animals that are like coming out of the holes and you had to hammer on them. It looked like they were sisters coming up in that. Like down from the flowers. I can see her in the shadows. Oh my god. I just love her so much. She has the joy within her heart. Isn't that absolutely beautiful? And yes, because we do have those people in our lives, we see that it's possible. Yes? Do not forget that. Yes. So, nothing can change without your allowance. And that's what you should be seeing. She's still watching me. Hello. There are so many insects in front of my face. Probably because my... I can see them in the shadows. In the shadows. It's like creepy. It's like a shadow scene there. Staring at me. You know, it's like this big window in front of me. And there is a lot of shade there. You don't see those people. Except they are very close and you can see the face. But especially without my glasses, I cannot see much. But oh my god. Embarrassing. No. But really, I allow myself to show myself as I am, and I made the decision that I want that. And I let it be like however it is. Sometimes I was crying just because I didn't want to upload things. Because I saw my face, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Like horrible, or people cannot see me like that. I cannot look at myself like that. I don't need to look at myself, right? I cannot ignore this video. Sometimes it might be coming across, but you know what the funny thing was? After I was uploading like these videos, I felt more and more less awkward but comforting. I was like, yeah, actually it's not that bad. What did I like think? Hmm? How did I how? I am loving. I am lovable. And yeah, well, we are learning to unlearn, to uncover the truth that we always held within ourselves and yes, we always were. I'm just looking at my roof, where my room is. It looks like there's a bird sitting on it. I can't really see. I think it's a bird, but it can also be a stick. My eyes are really not that good. No, I can't see. It's like everything is like blurry. The closer it is, the better I can see, but the more far away I like. And sometimes it's like me, when I was like 4 years old, I ran into what was that? What is it called? You know, I don't know the word for that. We have a lot of stuff in our living area, you know, and there is this thing made out of wood where you store a lot of things inside. It's like the height of your like legs or something. And as a kid, I ran into that because I couldn't see well. I saw very badly. My especially my left eye. I couldn't be seeing without my right eye. If I only had that one, I would see everything blurry. I cannot because probably about my asymmetric head shape. It's like this um cause this, I wouldn't say dysfunction, but just what it is now. And yes, well, that's how we discovered, or my mom discovered, I cannot see well. Wow! And sometimes we just need to know or need to experience those times when we ran into this object or I don't know what, and then we see, oh, I just didn't see well. And then we learn to see it actually for what it is. And it might be a weird example, but it can be referred to life a lot. Hmm? A very lot. Yes. And sometimes we also need to see that what we are feeling is not ours. Like, I have encountered this woman today, a mom, and once we had this not so good relationship, I would say. And actually, I met her as a kid, and I didn't like her. I don't know why, but I was very honest as a kid. I said I didn't like her. I didn't like you, and like not to her, but yeah, I can say that to my father because it was his girlfriend back then, his new girlfriend, and we had not so good experiences with the past partners, like my mom and my, especially me, I would say, but especially our dad's partner. Uh, and I just, there was something within her I couldn't like, and I always would say my intuition had a reason for that, probably because I saw that she didn't like herself, and she was very insecure. And kids, you always, know, always show the truth, and especially me as a very highly sensitive kid, I would, you know, I wouldn't be mean to her or something, but I was just clear that I don't like her. Yes. And I was actually very hurt because my dad seemed to can love her more than me because he wasn't really emotionally open. But I thought, mm, I've just felt like he loves her more, but there was also something within her that I was reflecting, you could say. As a kid, you're more so a reflector than, because there's still this building. You cannot have all those layers of ego and mindset, or those, just those patterns that you start to develop because of self-protection or just for this human life experience. Well, yeah. Yes. And I already made peace with that, and we are in a way better relationship now. It's been like more than, like, I don't know how many years is it now. Maybe already 15 years since I first encountered her, since I know her, and a lot changed. She changed too. There were some experiences, I would say, that showcased why I didn't like her and I don't. But we worked through that, and also because I could sense that people are not, when they are not accepting of who I was or am as a kid, and I could feel that they don't like me for who I am. So I don't know why, but people, most adults, like it's in society, have the problems with people just being, how could you say that? More like the dreamers, the ones that know that more is possible and are still connected with their heart and this deeper knowing that there is always change possible, and that things are not always like they seem, like the realistic perspective. And especially those people didn't like me as a kid. They could, yeah. Something like that. It's like a very complicated story. I'm not gonna tell like everything, but it just felt like I need to say that. And everything is good now, wonderfully. But I just saw, like, coming back to this person I was first telling, like this mom, um, and I felt so triggered today. I was like, why am I so triggered? Just entered the room. I felt so triggered. Just like, oh, I know her, right? But why, though? Did something happen? Because it wasn't like that recently. And then this mother after I came home, I just had to cry, and I realized, oh, she does not feel seen, especially now that she has kids and one coming into teenagehood. My God, she doesn't feel seen, she doesn't feel heard like I do. Most of the times, I still feel this deep hurt from my childhood to had to change or hide who I truly am, because otherwise I was too afraid to hurt people with my truth, with how I am, because you got too much of a dreamer and I'm scared to lose you to on the streams like, because in our society it's like bad to be a dreamer, but now we can say, is it really, or is this just an illusion? Maybe being a dreamer is actually showing you what more is possible in life, and it's not always something bad. Yay, there is this little fly that looks like a wasp again. It's coming to me. What is it doing? Always on my left side. It's more for the feminine, right? The internal world. It's gone. It's like showing me like up to my heart. It went like almost to my heart. It's like power in my heart. But the softness is there's just a deep need to be softer. I was thinking that like she was angry with me. I don't know. You know how this sometimes is with our ego, if you're feeling triggered, if you're feeling this and that and everything. But it was really, I heard my inner voice always saying, it's not about you, it's about her. It's about her, not about you. But then I understood, yes, I felt just triggered because she feels the same that I do, but in a different way. And then I felt this deep empathy, and I felt like, oh, I feel you, I feel for you, I feel with you. No, it's almost in front of the camera, but you can see it, right? Oh, there it is. Yeah, there it is. Do you see that? He also wants to be in the picture. I don't know. I need to look up what their meaning is. As significant. That's the right side. Symbolic. But I just feel like they like it because of the sun lotion and like the propolis cream, not cream, lotion. I don't say lotion. It's like the medical propolis with like a healing plant that you can find in the garden. My little sister made that, and she was like putting the lotion everywhere on my phone. It's like sheesh. And now especially here on my heart, he put a lot. It was like always like it was really glowing and shining after that. My skin, it's like yeah, nice. Because I'm like more red, because you can see exactly where I was in the sunlight and where I wasn't. It's like this bright tone. Yeah. But then I felt really huge. She said, oh, doesn't it feel good? It's like, yes, it does feel good. I was like, another sister, not the one that was like across me, but I have like 4 siblings, all younger than me. Only one that's already grown up. And yeah, all the others are like kids. Yes. Well, I feel like now we are coming to a close. It felt good to come here. Thank God I followed the calling. Not that I wouldn't have, because do some of you guys know how it feels to have this strong calling? There is nothing you could do to not feel that. And the more you try to ignore it, the louder it gets. Like it's just deep in a, like something is pulling you to do something. It's like go. And it's like you cannot not go. You need to. You feel that you need to because it's good, because it's also cleansing. But it's like you cannot go. You cannot not go with the. No, it's over there making some wind with the flow, with your inner flow. And now, especially in June, that we have those feminine energies that are coming to us to heal us, to cleanse us, to let us feel, especially here in Austria, in Switzerland, in Germany. It's just this, you know, because Austrian energy is like really dense. They're like a lot of, how can you say that? People are always like rebelling against their lives. You could say it's like always what is it called? Always just I don't know. It's just like this energy of being against life and feeling against what is, right? We have, and always like picking out the things that you don't have, and it's like, oh, I don't have that. It's like this. Not in all parts, but you can feel this very much density in Austria. In Germany, it's different, but also kind of the same, but very different. And in Switzerland, I cannot really say because I don't feel tapped into Switzerland. I just think about this fairy tale like landscape that you probably see now. Yeah, sometimes it feels like, ooh, there's healing right now. And I've been not channeling often these days, right? I only came here when I felt called. And I don't feel like I need to do those things anymore. Always felt like I have to, but now I feel like I want to, or I feel like yay, my heart is like, let's do it. Or then I say, let's do it, go, crying, let's do it. I don't care if you look sick or whatever you don't like about yourself, let's do it. And it's more like easy to come here in front of the camera, sit here in front of the camera. It's like not even much thinking. It's like, okay, do it, let's do it. I'm doing it. I'm like preparing everything. Preparing everything. Yay. Okay. Well, is there anything I need to say? Trust your dragons. The dragons are who you are. We are all kind of like in this dragon energy. It's like we are all, there's no separation. We are the dragons, we are the angels, we are the higher beings, we are the lower beings. There's not really higher, lower. It's just all frequency. We're all the same, just in different density, in different frequency. It's like there is no separation actually. It is all the same. It just doesn't look like that to us. We have not been taught that. Yeah, it's part of human experience, but yeah, now it's changing. We need to see more, open up more. Yes, thank you so much for being here. You're probably gonna see this video today when I upload it. It's like Thursday. We have a holiday today in Austria, so I had a lot of time. And I will like probably be uploading it right away after I get in the house. It's getting cool. Yes, all forest around me. It's just so healing. I cannot tell you how good that feels. Even though I missed the ocean a lot after I had to come back from Croatia last year because of my my injury that I had. Yeah, especially now. I was there at this time right now, 1 year ago. I can feel a lot of that coming back to me. Like a lot of words just like a specific person just always said, "Hola." And I was like, oh, yeah, just my brother said that to me today. Little brother. He just said, all of a sudden when I entered the room again, he said like, "Hola." I was like, what? Yeah, hola. I felt like more like aloha. But yeah, it just reminded me of this energies, this heartfelt energies. Like this is present with me still, and will always be carrying me, or be carried through this lifetime. Now this is part of my experience, woven into my light body, my being, the light that I am, the love that I am. But life is about so much more. The darkness is one of the most beautiful things that we can enter. Yes, let that sit with you. Well, everything that comes up with that. And you can see for yourself what it is. Because only you can see for yourself why the darkness is one of the most beautiful things. Especially when you don't feel like it is. And you will see why whenever you will be able to open up to a different perspective. Yes, it is yours to have, not mine to tell. Not mine to tell you what it is. Okay? Beautiful soul, I love you so much. All of you that are here, sending infinite gratitude and joy and just, this Austrian bird singing. Probably it's just blackbirds. They are like this. But even more, there are so many things, the insects that were just here, they're now gone too. Are they? I can hear some. but it's like they're also clearing. It's like, okay, it's time to move to something different. I love being under the cherry tree. It's just pure energy that I love. Oh, yes, a special connection to the cherry tree. But the wasps are always eating all the cherries, and you don't have any idea how good they taste. They are the bestest and sweetest, and like, amazing. Oh, I wish I could be grabbing them and like eating, but they're still green. And next time I will be grabbing, like shake them and like, wasp, go away, it's mine. I want to eat it. Do you know how wasps are? Yay. Yes, thank you so much. Let's just say thank you to Mina too. Oi! Ow, my body hurts so much. Thank you, Mina. Where are you? There she is. Thank you, Mina, for everything you did. Thank you for holding the presents. Good cat. You see how she's looking? It's like, what are you doing? Don't touch me. I don't want to be on the video. Thank you so much, guys. Love you so much. See you soon. And hey, always take good care of yourself. May you always be blessed, and so may I bless myself too.